By the way, for the video, when I've uploaded the video, if you do want to skip ahead to the end, which way do I've got to go this way, to the actual result like a piece of shit, I'll leave a fucking timestamp cancer in the description. As for everyone else in the stream, thank you for coming by. Say a prayer. Minigame tier list. Daniel Anderson joining the channel membership. Nice cock, bro. Thank you very much. Welcome to the club. You're not fucking around. Nice to see you straight in here with that juicy content. Thank you. As Matt Couch said, everyone rise for the tier list anthem. Minigames. Brought to you by Anon, the man himself. Motherfucker got a dragon full helmet drop last night. That cunt's insane. It's okay, Mr. Breezer. I'll determine which icon is which as we do it. So, Tears of Guthix, it's a choice we've got here. 5th row, second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, second. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Sorcerer's Garden. Okay. So, I reckon Tears of Guthix. Your phone just auto-corrected you. Wrong tiers, but alright. Fair tier, fair enough. Something, yeah, Tears of Guthix, a fair one to start on. That's the very bottom here, I believe. The snake. The snack? Now, I know how Tears of Guthix works, but I want to know your opinion. Now, OSRS only automatically deems Tears of Guthix as F tier. Can I ask why? Did you max your account about Tears of Guthix or something, cunt? This cunt probably hasn't quested. Weekly rune crafting XP, can't complain. Yeah, well, that's not necessarily a good thing. Unless you're doing rune crafting as well on the side. So that's where we've got to kind of figure out, is it really a good thing that you're only training rune crafting because of Tears of Guthix? Only weekly, that's fine, otherwise it's forced XP and then the game content just goes. Weekly is good. If it was monthly, it'd be fucked. The problem with monthly, or the problem with weekly is that you still do forget sometimes. It is free XP. That's a good thing. Being free XP is good. But, is it my argument there is, it makes you lazy for rune crafting. Okay? There's also not a whole lot to it after that, is there? It's like, okay, once a week. And a lot of you guys probably aren't even taking full advantage of it by doing your Lumbridge Elite Diaries. I think maybe it's hard, not elite. Doesn't matter. Point is, and it stands, it's definitely not the best minigame out there, for sure, but it's not fucking F tier. No fucking way. I want to say it might be a C tier. Because there's no other reward other than weekly. For most of you, rune crafting experience. For me, it's construction. The cunt with anime in his fucking picture. How do you pronounce that? Smileyeki? Smilekey AS? Smilekey AS. That cunt there. You see him? Thank you for joining the channel membership as the cheekiest of nudes as well. The most prestigious tier of all. Thank you very much. Welcome to my empire. I appreciate it. You're a fucking champion. Let's give the anime person a warm welcome, guys. I can't pronounce your name, so I'm assuming it's Smilekey Ass. So I'm going to call you Ass because that sounds good. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Much love. Is 6 Jads a minigame? I don't actually know. I don't know if it's on the list. I don't think so. We'll find out when we get to it. It should be, though. But this is all straight off the wiki, so if it's not on here, it's not considered a minigame. It should be. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called. I don't see it on here. Maybe it hasn't been added on the wiki yet. Maybe. Do a Cox Mass? I'll explain to you if we can do a Cox Mass in a minute, mate. I can't read. Smiley key. Yeah, I'm autistic, so bear with me, guys. Thank you. Only a couple of weeks from 77 rune crafting without training rune crafting. That's fucking disgusting, cunt. Just called 6 Jad Challenge? It's not on here as far as I know. But we can rate it ourselves as well. In the meantime, yes, Tears of Guthix has gone C tier list. No more debating. I'll let you guys choose another minigame. Pick another one. Any minigame you want. Think of a minigame. And yeah, I'll fucking rate it and I'll tell you what it is. But after that, we're going in hard and I won't be taking any hostages. I won't be holding back at all. Adjust that a little bit so I can see better. Tithe Farm. Berthold minigame. Berthold games are in. Rate Fishing Trawler. We've got 3 different suggestions, but Berthold games came first. Is that one? in itself? It is. The Berthold Games Room. Now, does anyone actually know what this games room's for? Like, other than teleporting to? Does anyone use it for content, practically? It's not included in diaries. It's not included in quests. There's absolutely no benefit to doing it. Connect 4 checkers. Yeah, no one actually fucking plays that shit. Come on. Okay? Playing drafts. No, this isn't for the Dragon Defender. This is the games room. This is the one that you teleport to. See, no one actually uses this content. It's dead, and it's not being fucked with. It's going F tier. F is straight up no. This is a terrible minigame, and it's terrible for a reason. That's why no one fucking does it. Minigames as a whole are almost always fucking shit. So we're going to expect a lot of F tier shit today, okay? You did it back in the day, but that's not fucking today, is it, cunt? Alright? I never even did it back in the day. It's fucking F. Now I'm going to go ahead and do what I want, which is going to be Barbarian Assault. This... this is going to be one... I want to know what you guys think about Barbarian Assault. And then I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. If you have an opinion, state it now or forever shut the fuck up. Damn, my camera could probably come down a little bit. You reckon Barbarian Assault's fun? It sucks, yeah? Bill Blow, how we doing, man? I don't know if I hate Barb Assault or if I don't mind it. That's the thing, isn't it? Salmon, how are we? Mythical Plate in the chat, guys. Show some respect. Everyone sit up straight. Mind your manners. Beaten. No better than Indifference, though. Well, look. The thing about Barbarian Assault is that it's mandatory for some content, okay? Which is what you want from Jagex. You want them to make sure that the content is being used for more than just, oh, you've got to kill the queen. You also need the fighter torso for the Master Clue Scroll. Now, the problem with Barbarian Assault is that it's got its own fucking little marketing scheme going on by the players. It's not Jagex that has made Barbarian Assault shit, it's the player base, okay? There could be ways around it as well, like, you know, if you're leaving too early, too many times, you get punished or some shit, you lose your stats, you know, you lose some points towards your levels or some shit to stop people just trolling or being lazy cunts. However, the whole paying for your fighter torso has completely killed the shit out of this minigame because that's how a lot of people will deem it now. You know? There's a lot of people that will, I remember there was one time I was doing a lot of Barbarian Assaults for people to help them get their fighter torsos free of charge. I didn't want anything for it. I just didn't want them paying 50 mil for it. And someone got upset because he was, like, you know, understandably, he wouldn't join the group. And I was like, well, yeah, because he's just being a piece of shit. He wasn't being quick enough. Jay waited literally 5 minutes, he wouldn't join. So he snapped the shit at me and said, now I've got to go pay 50 mil to get this fighter torso. So if that cunt is out there, or if you're even watching any of this content still, you know who you are. You're a fucking dumb cunt. But that is also where this minigame has kind of shat the bed. The bed, the minigame itself isn't actually half bad. You know, how much does a torso cost? Nothing. It's free. Just do it. You know? There are people out there willing to do it for free all the time. Never pay for it. Yeah, 40 mil, biggest bullshit. Yeah, no, it's not worth it because you're paying for more than, well, what's another plate body that's worth more than 40 mil? What, in terms of melee gear, what's more expensive than the Bandit's chestplate? What, the Inquisitors? That's really about it. And you're paying that for something that's worse than a fucking rune plate body. It's bullshit, you know? Just do it yourself. Just find a group on there. Better give me them 15 mils. I don't know what the fuck you're on about there, mate. Anyways, so the minigame itself isn't half bad if it's done right. When you're teaching, you just have to be patient. That's personal preference. But the player base has ruined this minigame. It's getting a D. Barbarian Assault is D tier. That's no questions asked. If you can't get the fire torso on your own, you shouldn't. You should just stop existing. Yeah, I agree. Buy Bandits 20 mil and it's cheaper. Yep, you could. You could also wear, like I said, a rune plate body and have a better time doing PVM because you'll be more tanky. BA roll mini tier list. We can do that sort of stuff. I saw one about random events as well from Steven. If you guys want those tier lists, feel free to make them or pitch the idea to Jay and he can try and make them in his spare time. Don't be afraid. Anon made this himself off of the template in the Discord, so jump on that, guys. If you guys want to contribute to your own tier list, I'll do any and all that are valid. But we got the Barrows here. Now, Barrows is on the other end of the spectrum. Barrows is a very good minigame. It's also stood the test of time. If there's one minigame in RuneScape that never fails, one minigame that never drops off, one minigame that the player base will always do, and even though it has a requirement for the diary, it'll still get done. My Barrows guide was great. You got damn fucking right it was. No. And I went for the minigame. He didn't do the anime tier list. That's coming next week. So, Barrows is 100% one of the greatest minigames ever to come out of RuneScape. It's not going to be B at all. No, it's going to be high. I'm going to rate it S tier. Okay? It's not hard. It's not easy. You know, you have to pay a little bit of attention. The rewards are a perfect balance of, if you get a Barrows piece, that's good. It's good payout. If not, you get runes you're going to fucking use anyway. So, there's no downside to Barrows. I know you've been, oh, but I didn't get a piece fucking 6 days in a row. Well, then you're just 6 days worth of shit, aren't you? You're still getting good runes. You're still getting good resources. And you're getting good XP. You can do it at a low level. You can do it at a high level. It's not discredited. You can be maxed and still have a good time doing Barrows. So it's getting S tier. Very good content. Now we'll move on to something I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's look at the list. It's an archer doing some bullshit there. This is the Ranging Guild. The Ranging Guild, which can be profitable. Many players exchange tickets earned for rewards such as rune arrows. No one uses the Range Guild minigame. Okay, that's F tier. Next! What is this? This looks like Shades of Morton. Am I right? Shades of Morton. Now this got an update recently, didn't it? Still haven't gotten Barrows glass? You have to get it from the Barrows eventually, yeah. When I get bored, I'll just run in with Black Salamander and see how well I can do. Well, if you make it to the end, you're a fucking Chad. That's exactly right, Harzang. Harzang. Whatever your fucking name is. Ranger Guild minigame. Never heard of it, mate. There you go. See? So it's F tier. Automatic bullshit. The Shades of Morton. Now, this did get an upgrade recently, didn't it? I believe. And the drop table was increased significantly. I'm just having a look at the drop table, which I can't see right now. But that's okay. Rewards. Oh, for the sake of it all, yeah. I haven't done too much of this minigame, but I've done enough to know what... I guess enough to rate it. But I haven't done it since the upgrade. So it is decent, yeah, for early pro levels. Yeah, for sure. That's what I heard. And I think it's really good for fire making levels now as well. Like, in terms of profit, as opposed to doing Wintertide. If you're a high level account, you could have a lot of fun doing Shades of Morton. It's good to see them showing some attention there. I guess they have to when they've got this vampire fetish going on with the quest lines. So, but I haven't done a whole lot to give it a better rating than that. So I'm going to give it a B tier. I know it's good, but I don't know just how good it is. Master clue for the minigame? Yeah, that's it. Some of the best fun making in the game. Yeah, apparently. So, why not? What are the 3 swords here? What's this bullshit? Don't tell me it's pest control. It's not. It's Clan Wars. Does anyone use Clan Wars anymore? Isn't it just there to teleport for your fucking memes? So you get, for your complete restore, but even then you've got the Enclave now? What the fuck is an S? That's Barrows, mate. Ramo. Barrows is S tier. So Clan Wars, I think, is mostly used now just for the sake of a teleport method. It's not really used as a minigame itself. That's okay. I'll go through the icons as we go through. It's okay. If you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, it's big S for sure. But Clan Wars, I think Clan Wars is pretty shit. It's not. I don't remember it being used, especially within the last year or two. It's only really used for memes or for content in certain videos, which even then is barely used anymore. It's really just a place to teleport to, a place to go do your clue scroll. We're putting it in E tier because it has some value, but it's not really used for the correct purpose, is it? It's dead content, that's it. But at least it has a purpose. It's on the ring. You teleport there, you're all good. No worries, Ramo, dude. Welcome to the stream. Next, what do we got? What is this thing? This thing looks like shit. The Nightmare Zone. Oh God. The Nightmare Zone is another one of those things that not so much ruined. It's just I guess the correct way to put it is the Nightmare Zone is poorly utilized by the player base, okay? Most use teleport and have never done the minigame for, Clan Wars. Fair enough. I would have thought the Ferox and Clave is pretty much the place to go now. Imbuing items is perfectly fine to go to Nightmare Zone, or for your herb boxes. To go there just to train your combat stats is a load of shit. If you're going to Nightmare Zone because I mean obviously you want to rush a Zerker, so you go there and do that. Zerkers are gay, alright? So that doesn't count. But for people that go, oh, they don't want to do Slayer or they just want to max their combat stats, Nightmare Zone just ruins the fun, ruins the game. Imagine being 126 combat, right? Get this. Imagine being 126 combat and you can't even kill gargoyles. You can't even kill Kurask. You can't even kill abyssal demons. How embarrassing would that be? It does, but Slayer is fun, exactly. So you have to understand that Slayer is better than Nightmare Zone. You use Nightmare Zone to imbue your items, which is good. They're on. It's not a bad thing at all. I'm putting it at C tier because it is neither good nor bad. It has its perks and it's got its weaknesses. And they balance each other out nicely at C tier. That's it. Nightmare Zone is too much of a 90. It's an easy 99 grind. You know, sub 1k total level max with max combat. That's it. It's a bit shit, to be honest. There should be more raids that require a higher level of skill outside of combat too, just to force people that want to get that good content to have to do something other than Nightmare Zone AFK. Now what I was saying is Castle Wars next. Is that, I'm assuming that's a castle, or is that one there? No, that's Jewel Arena. Castle Wars is this one. Castle Wars is another one of those dead ass memes. Is that even used anymore? I know they made it free to play and it lasted like a week. There's too many minigames, that's for sure. We can talk about that in a minute too. Yeah, no, you only go there, you get your melee training while imbuing, but that's it, and then leave, yeah. So, will there ever be a quest tier list? Yeah, of course, we can make a quest tier list. If you want to make one yourself, go for it. If not, I'll try to get one organised through Jay. The idea is I don't make the tier list myself, Jay either makes them, so that if I make the tier list, I'll have a biased opinion. If I don't make the tier list, I look at this now and I go, well shit, I've got to come up with something on the spot, I've got to actually think about it on the spot, and then I can debate with you guys as I go, you know? Josh, how you doing, mate? Castle Wars is dead content, 100%. Did I get Inferno? No, I haven't gone to it yet. Oh, no, that run? No, I DC'd again, unfortunately. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. However, you can just boost points using yourself and an ult. Yeah, but the thing is, what do you want the points from Castle Wars for? There's actually no purpose. I don't even think you need it for diaries. Unless they add it to the combat log, it can go straight down in E tier with Clan Wars because it's really just used for its teleport. That's it, really. It used to be fun. Yeah, but it's not now. It doesn't get used now today, so fuck it. Collection log, I guess, yeah. Well, that's an E tier thing for me then, for sure. Do you need it for the diary? What do you need to just do one game? I don't remember doing anything for the diary. I'll leave it an E. It's fun to play with the boys. Yeah, but it's only fun for like fucking 20 minutes, and then you just kind of want to shoot yourself. The games are too long, I think, as well sometimes. Alright, chat, pick a minigame, and I'll run it. There's a bunch on here. If you don't know what the minigame is, just say the picture, and I'll pick it. I'm gonna have a look and see what some of these icons are. Oh, I see, yep. Cool. Best in slot free-to-play boots in Castle Wars was reward, but then again, boots are dead content. That, and you can't get multi-livers from Castle Wars, so I don't know what you're on about. I'll use Ice Barrage for Diary in Castle Wars. Oh, okay. E tier, that's bullshit. Soul Wars, Chambers, Cox. We got 2 Cox, so I think we're gonna go with Cox. Chambers of Xeric. Now, what do you guys rate it? What do you reckon? All my Coxes in the chat right now, what do you reckon the Chambers of Xeric minigame is rated at? And give me a good reason why, because it's definitely not fucking S tier, I can tell you that. Right fucking now. Now this includes challenge mode, this includes Cox as a whole. Okay, it's not S tier, no. Gauntlet hasn't been done, no, that's down here, the little septular thing. Chambers of fuck my life. Chambers of getting cocked. So, the reason I don't rate Chambers of Xeric as S tier is 100% because there is zero risk, okay? There is absolutely no fucking risk. You can milk the shit out of this thing forever. And once again, like with, I guess you could say, like with Nightmare Zone and Barbarian Assault, the player base kind of ruins learning cocks in a way, you know? I'm going to use We Do Raids as an example, just because they're not actually bad at it, they just have a standard. Now, they have a standard, you have to have a certain gear, certain level of stats, certain everything to actually... Can I fucking move this down a little bit so I can see myself better? Fucking hell. Yeah, that works. So you have to have like a certain requirement before you go and do cocks. And that makes sense for We Do Raids because they don't want to obviously have just fucking a trail of anchors walking through them. But you also see a lot of people, streamers, content creators, clans in general that are just so fucking toxic and will not do raids with you unless you must have Elite Void or you must have, you know, Bandos and Armadillo, and it's a load of shit because you don't need that. Barrows gear is perfect. A lot of people don't even accept Barrows gear, you know? The requirements for Chambers of Xeric are not as big as you need them to be when you're learning. When you're learning, you just want to get in there. If you want to start breaking records, if you want to start farming maximum points, okay, you're going to want to bring some better gear or at least bring more experienced people, okay? The most experienced people don't need the absolute best gear. On top of that, unless you're scoring big, some of the loot is some serious dog shit. But it's definitely not S tier as well because there's no risk. You can die as much as you want and keep going through, keep pushing it until you get it done. Only ever done 3 cocks, need to learn it properly, but you don't want to use We Do Raids. That's fine. When I get back into doing cocks masters again, you can come along and we can get you through it. Tanya also in the Discord is very good at teaching people and loves doing it. So if you ever want to learn, just hit up Tanya in the Discord if you've got the cocks roll, and we can get you through that. No worries. You did a cocks run at Proof Shit, or was it RuneScape? You didn't you get kicked as well? Didn't you DC or something? I think cocks is a B tier minigame. I think if there was, even if challenge mode was risky, you know? If there was a little more risk involved, because it's just no... It's too safe for the reward. I know that if you get the more points, you're going to have a better chance of getting a T-bow. You can get a T-bow on fucking 5,000 points if you just milk the shit out of Olm, you know? It's not as likely, but it happens. It has happened, and it will happen again. It's just, yeah. I don't feel like it should be go any higher than B at the moment. You do want Tanya and some other lads, and I was very, very bad. That's okay. Oh, that's alright. I'm sure Tanya doesn't mind taking you through and helping you to improve yourself as well. Being bad is part of the game until you get good. Trouble Brewing. What the fuck is Trouble Brewing? Which one is that? That is this one here. Where is it? Here. Now this is, you need this for the diary, right? You just need to do one game, but no one fucking plays it, so you just join the CC, you're sitting there for 10 minutes, then you leave, right? The only good thing this is used for, again, is the teleport to go to the fucking cave. It's shit. It's E tier, because the teleport is useful. I hope my review on Trouble Brewing satisfies you, Paul Chapman. BA, I've read on Barbarian Assault race. Barbarian Assault got D. You literally don't move in Trouble Brewing. Yeah, that's what you're saying, so. Since you get the stuff for brewing. Yeah, but no one does it, that's the thing, Zang. You can get it, but you're not gonna get it, are you? That's the thing. I think it's E tier for sure. What is this thing? Is that Mage Arena? Mage Arena. This is the one in the wilderness, right? Now, this is actually on the way to getting the God Case, but is this 1 or 2 or both? I think this is both. The whole thing to get your God Cape experience to the end. And learn the right God spells. No, this is just learning the God spells apparently. But we can rate it off of both. Why not? Why not? There's no Mage Arena 2. It's only just Mage Arena. So, That's more of a mini quest though, I guess. Oh, it's for the Mage Arena itself, going in there after. I think. Well, how do we want to rate this? In terms of the mini quest, or in terms of just going into Mage Arena after you've completed the mini quest and killing the cunts inside? Because that's what they mean by minigame. They're going to bring Fasani's Nightmare back. Interesting. Mini quest for completion. We can do that. I mean, it's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. It's not bad at all. In terms of 1 and 2, it adds an element to the game. It forces you into wilderness. It forces you to do dangerous content to achieve the best in slot content for that bracket. Unfortunately, the Mage Cape is kind of also pointless at the same time at level 2 unless you're really maxing everything out. That song is fire. It is. It's probably the only song you fucking know. OSRS only, going by your name. Yeah. I think Mage Arena is a good minigame. It's profitable. It's well, it's rewarding, it's punishing, and it costs money to do. You don't have you can't do it as a noob. It's going A tier. It's a good minigame. All round. That's 1 and 2 together. There's definitely some risk in it, for sure. Now, fishing trawlers. Some say fishing trawlers S tier. Whoever said that has brain damage. This is not S tier at all. This is only like really good lately because of the Kraken tentacle feature, which, if you've seen my video that I released last week, it's pretty fucking good. So in terms of fishing trawler, yeah, sure. It's definitely not the worst out there, but it's also, you know, it's a load of shit. It's just fucking a little bit bots. But it's rewarding. You get the pet, the angler's outfit, which then goes to Temperos. The Kraken method, making it AFK, has definitely brought it to B tier in my opinion. Line that shit up. That's good enough. I think solid B tier for angler outfit. Yeah, well, it's a lot easier now to get it, isn't it? They've made it B tier. If they never updated it, probably would be D. So, or E for Sam Quinn, if you will. Next, I saw someone say Theatre of Blood. Now, no, just one, thanks. Theatre of Blood. What do we think of this content, eh? This Theatre of Blood is if you've seen me do Tob, especially on stream, you know my opinion. Just adjusting my pants real quick. You'll know my opinion on Theatre of Blood. This is one of the best pieces of content ever to come out of old school RuneScape. I'm very impressed with Raids 2. It's punishing, it's rewarding, it's not completely fucking, like, fucked. The mechanics are simple. It's a very easy raid to learn. You can learn Theatre of Blood, no fucking worries, okay? The requirements are, you need the higher stats. The higher the combat stats, the easier time you're going to have. So Theatre of Blood requires dedication. You can learn it. You have no fucking worries. And no matter how many times you do Tob, no matter how much experience you have, if you fuck up, you are punished for it. You will more than likely die. And if you die, doesn't matter. You're going to die. Okay? And deaths then affect your chance of getting a unique, and also the room obviously doesn't scale down. If everyone dies, you also have to pay to get your shit back. It's a gold sink, it's a gold mine. It takes time, it takes effort. It's very easy to learn, and even if you have learnt it, it is punishing. It is S tier, no matter what. Theatre of Blood is some well done content. And if you haven't done it before, just wait till you get there, mate. It's proper S tier shit. I think that is some S tier for the rewards and the sexy pet. Yeah, well, if they release Theatre of Blood hard mode, that'll be 100% S tier as well. I want the Pestilent Bloat, though, for the boss. Also, semi-difficult content. Yeah, it's the punishing content. The Top Guard was great, too. Too many 1 hour guards don't explain nothing. Yeah, 16 minutes, you can get Top Guard done. And that it takes you like an extra 10 minutes to do Tob. Easy peasy, you know? So, yeah, my Top Guard's probably the only one out there worth watching. 100%. Next up, what is this fucking bird thing? That looks fucked. Gnome Restaurant. This is where you go around delivering food in hopes to get the scarf or some shit. Or the seed, or the mint cakes. Am I right? This is actually used for I guess bingo, more or less. I don't think it's used for anything else. I think it's used in the diary once or twice as well. I mean, it's not completely dead. And I know that it can be profitable, but it's a bit of bullshit, isn't it? I think it's used for diary, yeah. I think it's a bit of bullshit, this mini game. But it's not dead, and it's not really that bad if you have to do it. It's pretty easy. You just buy everything. Yeah, the gnome Uber Eats, pretty much menu log gnomes. Or the menu gnomes, I'm gonna call them. We're gonna make this C tier, okay? Because you could just buy your way through it. It's not incredibly bad, and it can be pretty rewarding, pretty easy. You can make quite a bit of money if you do it for a day. So we're gonna make it C tier. And you get cooking XP. What's to complain about? Next. The fuck is this? The Blast Mine. I've never done the Blast Mine. I don't know if it's any good. Is the Blast Mine any good? Chat, help me out. I don't know anything about the Blast Mine. So I said at the start, if I don't know anything about the minigame, the chat will decide for me, but you have to convince me. You have to explain to me why. I've never done blast mining. I've never needed to. I've got 99 mining. It's from the Motherlode. The Motherlode's fucking top tier, so I don't know what the fuck blast mine is. Just use dynamite to blast doors off walls. And then they get processed, right? It's good mining XP. It's in the wiki for decent mining XP. Well, that's good. Never done it. Well, I mean, if it's good mining XP, it looks like you just get a bunch of random ores. I know you can get a decent amount of rune ore from there. 100% Lova Ken's favor, which is cancel itself. Yeah, but favor's easy. When you wake up and the first thing you see is the king doing strawberry shoeys. Oh god, yeah. Don't remind me, please. It fucking makes my skin crawl. Pretty useless, as you say. Motherlode Mine is there, so it makes it pointless. Well, if it's good mining XP, it's probably better than Motherlode Mine at the same time. I'm happy to rate it maybe C tier. Because I don't know, I might put it D tier. Okay? No one here has actually done it. Yeah, Splash the Spider, you'll be fine in Loverkenj. I think it's going to be D tier for the Blast Mine. Unless I can be convinced otherwise. We're making it D tier. Now. This is Volcanic Mine. A Volcanic Mine's another thing I haven't done. Because once again, 99 mining. Why would I? I don't know if it's stuck around too long. I think it's just riddled with bots again. And it's on Fossil Island. A lot of Fossil Island content other than, what? Birdhouses and Herbie is just fucking dead. Unless you go underwater. But even then, fuck that. So, I'm too autistic to do the spider thing. So I just tank the gas. Yeah, that's what I always do. D for don't know, that's fair. Yeah, Volcanic Mine, I'm thinking the same thing because I don't know shit about it past when it was released. Volcanic Ash is useless unless you're Iron Man. I think this is Iron Man content more or less, isn't it? Because even when I am on my main, I just buy the fucking Ultra Compost. That's all you need. So I think Volcanic Mine can be even an E tier just because I think it's just, yeah, as far as I know, it's riddled with bots and doesn't get used. So video of you killing Volcraft naked. I said that the video ended. I did see you say that, sorry. Oh, you said that the video ended. I think I saw you say that in the chat. There isn't a video of me killing Volcraft naked, but I have got it. I can cut it and upload it if you want. That's not a problem at all. I can do that. Tithe Farm. I've not done Tithe Farm myself, but I know it's good. I know it's AFK, and I know it can be pretty profitable, I believe. You make Ultra Compost because of bottomless bucket. Oh, fair enough then. That works. Tithe Farm. For those who use it, it's a good way to get some good farming content, yeah? Farming XP, good for the diary as well, for sure. Yeah, it is part of the diary too. I think that's the only reason I've ever done it. Auto weed a perk unless it's in elsewhere in the game. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I'm happy to rate Tithe Farm high, but I don't do it myself. I'm happy to give it a C. I know it's pretty mandatory to do anyway. Sometimes that can be a bad thing. It looks kind of fucked now, I squished it. Auto weed and herb sack. There you go. I didn't know you could get a herb sack from there. What's the point in the seed box if you have the seed vault in the farming guild though? That's the other thing. I see people 99 it for a Tithe Farm, yeah. Oh, that's all good, Marcus. I just put it in the Discord, but I might put it through again eventually anyway. There's a, just looking at Discord now, hold on, someone's fucking, oh Jesus Christ. Alright. Get some C boxes for Slayer. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good point. That's good then. C boxes, Ultimate Iron Man. Oh, that's another point. Yeah, I guess so. Thieving Must Farmers. Alright, fine, fair enough. For the dumbasses that want to be Ultimate Iron Man, fine, they can have their fucking C box. What the fuck is this? Mage Training Arena in the desert. Immediate F tier. I don't care. It's garbage. You can get Bones to Peaches tablets for fuck's sake. You only do it for the diary and it fucking sucks. So fuck it. Mahogany Homes, haven't done it myself. I've done Daddy's Home, that's it. What do you guys reckon? I've heard it's a very good alternative to just sitting there fucking hitting your hammer on a table fucking 6 hours a day. Below F tier? If I could put it below F tier, I would. Mahogany Homes is amazing. But then C tier, yeah? It's a budget way to train construction, I've heard. I've never done it myself though, but I've seen the beds floating when the screen glitches, which is nice. Only way you got to 84? It's way better than normal training. Maybe we can put it up there. Do we believe it's worthy of A tier? Are we happy with that? No carpal tunnel, yeah. Repairman Simulator. Keeps you active, gets your carpenter's outfit as well, that's true. And 1/3 of the price, but it is slower, isn't it? Are we happy at A tier or do you want it B tier? A? Very happy with A tier? Alright, good. Yeah. Less brain dead than normal construction. Easy. Perfect. There we go. I'm glad we all agree. What are we going to do next? Let's do the Imp one. Implings. These are fun. I love doing the Impling minigame. You know, when you're in the little fucking wheat belt, fucking people up, freezing imps and then snatching them once, or someone freezes the dragon Impling and you run over and yeet it. Best fucking time of your life. This is a great minigame, and it's great that it's also expanded across the world. You can catch Implings anywhere, anytime. You want a dragon Impling, you want to get your fucking hunter up. Okay? You want your hunter to be maxed as early as possible, because this is not only fun but also profitable. This is a very good minigame. And it keeps getting more content. Now we've got the crystal implings that are only in Prif and they have a certain timer. There's not a whole lot wrong with this minigame at all. It's borderline S tier, to be honest. The rewards are top tier and that hunter XP is amazing, that's it. Any idea what the XP arrows roughly at Mahogany Homes? Not sure, no. 180, 200k with Plank Sack, I guess. Follow on the Iron Man and yeet their imps. That is fucking good. I like that. The only problem with this, I guess, is buying the imps and opening them, but that's not a problem really, because it's all about being able to catch them and then not paying for the content. If you buy your imps, you're not really getting any money out of it, are you? So I'm rating them S tier for sure. It's not even the minigame's fault that people buy it. Okay? The imp minigame is S tier. Let's go Soul Wars. This might be a bit controversial, guys. What tier is looking for Michael? Michael's looking at... Well, sorry, looking for Michael is complete fucking D tier. D for... I don't know who the fuck that cunt is. Why is top a minigame? Raids are technically minigames. They're dangerous minigames, technically. Well, Tob is at least. Both raids are technically minigames, yeah. Yeah, I know that there's the best in slot prayer cake from the Soul Wars. Don't give a fuck. The best thing about Soul Wars is the fucking island itself. So that's not the minigame at all. I think Soul Wars is shit. It was a poor excuse to try and milk the player base back into the game. It was a poor excuse to try and milk some PvP content. It was a terrible idea. It didn't add a whole lot to the game. The pet is pretty fucking badass. So Soul Wars is shit. I'm putting Soul Wars at E tier because the pet is pretty cool. The pet saves Soul Wars. I don't like it one bit. I think it was a poor move by Jagex. Could have added, yeah, sure, add it, but it was as dead as I said it would be. Yeah, so Chambers of Zerk and Trawler are on the same level. Trawler's only B tier because of how easy they've made it lately. Predicate looks like shit anyway. That's exactly right. The thing is as well about Soul Wars is that there was so many like exploits in the game that caused rollbacks. Still rather have mini garage door pet. Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. No, you gotta have the big boy pet, not the lanky one. What is this? This looks like, is that Last Man Standing? Last Man Standing. This is a very active minigame. Very, very active. And it's good Iron Man content. You want money at the start, it's safe, right? Although you can bet money, that's fine. This is very good Iron Man content. I haven't done it myself. If you want to learn to PK, you can go here. There's lots of fucking bots though. It's a great money maker. There's not really too much else to say about it other than that it's great for PvPers because PvPers don't get a lot of content in the wilderness. It's botted to hell, that's fine. You can just kill the fucking bots. I think Last Man Standing is good content. And I might have to utilize it sometime to practice PKing. I'm thinking of making it B tier, to be honest. Personal opinion. I think it's going to be B tier for me. Get the rune pouch, yeah, learn PK for sure. You didn't get notified. What? No one's getting notified in Discord or on YouTube? Who's not getting notified and what for? As in for the stream, obviously. Castle Wars is down in E tier. Bots are some Skynet level shit at LMS. Are they real fucking good, eh? Didn't get notified neither. I definitely hear everyone on fucking Discord. I'll ping it again if we want. But I don't know about YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's not pinging anyone. Not sure. I was wondering why it was like a bit slow getting off the floor. Viewers slowly crawling in. No one really showing up at the very start. I was like, oh, channel's dead. See you later, boys. Back to work for me. But no, yeah, not getting notified. That's a few people now that haven't, which is unfortunate. I don't know how to turn that shit on though, so I'll just leave it at that. Probably also because it's my third upload technically of the day. That might be a thing. So I'll just post the link again in the chat and leave it. I won't tag everyone though, just in case anyone looks. You almost always get YouTube. It might be because I think YouTube is double monetized chat. Nah, definitely not, dude. I haven't been demonetized. No fucking way. I wouldn't get demonetized. Did you get notifications from my videos I released earlier though? You got the notification Discord, yeah? Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing? You called out the clan that... Well, fuck the other clan. Fuck the clan that fucking ruined the minigame. Don't let them bully you, Tanya. You're a god in my Discord. A goddess, should I say. I only saw it because you said the stream was in a few hours during the premiere. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. You're there for all of them? Yeah, maybe because it would be technically my third upload of the day. It wouldn't ping again. I was up for the stream. Oh, there you go. Fair enough then. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, click the bell. Make sure your bell hasn't been unclicked. I don't even know what that is. I've never asked anyone to do that. I think I'm getting diabetes because my back's really fucking itchy. Yeah, like and subscribe too. Only 18 likes. Pussy numbers. Dog woke me up 2 hours before work. Another tier list is a good way to spend the morning. Fucking beautiful. DD the king. Yeah, Tanya's basically her own deity, 100%. Oh, you did as well? Yeah, I don't know then. Strange. Not sure. Gauntlet. This is some more fucking... This is both corrupted and normal Gauntlet. This is some serious fucking content. What's wrong with the Gauntlet? Let's see. I think absolutely fucking nothing. It's great. It's very profitable. It teaches you to survive. It teaches you to flick. It teaches you to fucking be efficient. The Gauntlet all around is the content we need. Raids 3 should be like the Gauntlet, but on a much bigger and more difficult level as a team. Gauntlet is S tier, for sure. And the immortal words of the king, poo is coming out. That's 100% the Gauntlet at the same time. Oh jeez, Tanya. That's not good. Well, you won't find that shit here in my community, that's for sure. And if they try to step to you in my community, I'll find out where they live, I'll find out where their parents live, and I'll send a picture of my cock to each and every one of their relatives. No context, I'll just do that for fun. Not dangerous? It is a dangerous minigame. It is a dangerous minigame. If you die there as a hardcore man, you lose your status. The Gauntlet reminds me of Dungeoneering. Yeah, that's it, you know? I think Dungeoneering would be great if they redid it for something else. That a threat or a promise? It's a guarantee, mate. Now, is this a hallowed sepulchre? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sepulchre. The hallowed Niet. This thing is, I've only done it, I did it on release. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty cool. It's a nice little speed run meme. It's a different way to train agility that kind of, you know, get your blood flowing, get your dick hard, you know, get your freak juice flowing. It's not really too good outside of that. I know you got the stamina ring. Fuck the stamina ring. Just go buy the cunt. I mean, it's definitely not bad content. It was a nice addition. I don't know. I think it's used still pretty well. I did enjoy it. And I did like the challenge. A tier, you reckon? I was going to go B. If you guys can convince me to put it A tier, I'll certainly put it A tier. Because I know it is good, but I was going to make it B tier. If you can convince me now, make that shit A tier. But you got to be able to, you got to pull the numbers. You got to tell me why it's A tier. The black graceful is the best graceful. No, normal graceful is best graceful. If you recolor your graceful, you're wasting your fucking time. Sepulchre. Thank you, Pudding Ninja. I think I went to Google for that once as well, and I forgot. One of the highest profit skilling methods, supposedly. I can see that if you can get to the top, for sure. Or to the bottom, I guess. If you can master it, it's great, but if not, then it's passable content. Yeah. The thing is, you've got to put your own, you've got to put the effort in. The main thing about this content and content like this is it doesn't rely on a player base to keep it active. Like Barbarian Assault. Clan Wars, Castle Wars, Pest Control, Trouble Brewing. That relies on the community to keep the minigame active. Not for the hallowed sepulchre. You know? Profitable agility. Obviously God Wars isn't a minigame, but do you think they will put Next in OSRS? I have no idea. I didn't even really know what Next is, to be honest. It'd be cool if they tried to do a God Wars 2, but that's up to the community. We'll make it A tier. I'm feeling good the more I think about it. What the fuck is this head thing? The fight caves. This is for your fire cave. Right. Let me think about this real quick. I think the fire cave is very good content. And obviously it's never going to die. The fire cape is a very good cape. It's something you need, you know? Need to finish the Sins Files fine. CT because it's been ruined by clans. No, this is the fight cave. This is for the fire cape. That's there. S tier has to be the juicy pet and the cape's amazing. No, it's not S tier. There's a very good reason as to why it's not S tier, guys. You have to hear me out. There's a very good reason as to why it is not S tier. But although Mod Ash made a good argument when I asked him about it as to why it's not S tier, at the same time, as to why it's this problem, or not the way it is, there's a good reason why it's A tier and not S tier, okay? The reason it is A tier and not S tier is because it is not dangerous, okay? It should be a dangerous minigame. If you're a hardcore and you die, you should lose your status. You should 100% lose your fucking status if you die on the way to Jad. But the problem there is that means you also have to lose your items, which will result in them needing to put a chest out the front for your items to go to, and then it should have a 100k fee. And I think that would make it better. It'll create a gold sink around reasonably easy content. It'll make it punishing, which of course is going to suck for first timers, but you know what? Suck it up. Welcome to the fucking game. You don't want it handed to you, okay? If this was dangerous, and if you would lose your status, which with that process would mean I'd not necessarily have to pay for your items back, but if it was to work like every other bit of content, you would have to pay for your items back as well. 100k fee for dying. It would create a gold sink, which is good for the economy. It would be S tier. But for that purpose, it is A tier. And I will stand by that. And I will pitch the idea to Mod Ash again and say, can we try this? Obviously, it's completely, he'll have a reason for it, and there will be a valid reason by Jagex, that's fine. It won't be fair for those who already have fire capes. To be fair, it doesn't matter. But that's my argument, and I'll stand by that. Would that also go for Inferno? That's an interesting question that I'll get to when we do the Inferno. But before that, we're going to do the fight pit, which is this one. The fight pit. This is for the diary, which takes you killing your mate, then leaving. Other than that, it's F tier. No one uses it. It's shit. Dead. Okay, Inferno. Now, the Inferno is a different can of worms. You know, hardest piece of solid PvP content in the game. Believe it deserves S tier. I agree that it is the hardest solo PvP content in the game. I think like, oh, solo Theater of Blood's harder. Solo Theater of Blood's just for fucking dickheads that really want to cheese it, okay? You just don't solo Theater of Blood, okay? That doesn't count as solo content. Inferno is in the same boat as Fight Ks, as in you should lose your status when you die in there. You should lose your items, have to pay to get them back. But it is, I mean, I've been doing it. Yesterday was my first time doing the Inferno, and it was very fun. I could do the Inferno all day long as content. Like, I could get the cape. If I don't get the pet, I can run it again until I get the pet. I wouldn't have a problem doing it. It's fun. It's challenging. It keeps it going, you know? There's no, you have to give the fire cape for the Inferno. You do as well. I think even though it should be dangerous and you should have to pay for your items, it is still S tier because the content inside and the difficulty outweighs the bad. Okay? That's it. If it was intended to be solo, it would be solo content. The elite of the elite can do it, which means it can't be done by just anyone. But people sell the cape services a lot, which makes the cape less of an achievement for those who actually grind it. That's right. If you can't, and that's totally fine, you know? Did I get the Inferno cape? I don't want to talk about it. Now we have that juicy Inferno track. It should be S plus tier. Well, that too as well. That too. The thing about the Inferno cape is you have cape sellers, and that's fine. There can be cape sellers. That's the problem the game's going to have. And then, but you've got the stigma that sits around, and people judge other people for having the Inferno cape because they did it with Justica, which is not fair. If you do, I'm not doing mine with Justica. I don't think it really matters, in my opinion, at least the way I do the fire capes. If you do it with Justica, that's fine, because there are people out there that buy their capes. Okay, and I've said it once before. I'll say it again. And then there's people out there that buy their cape, and the person that's doing it for them will then do it in Justica as well. So there's buying your cape, which is shit, but buying your cape for someone to do it in Justica, which is even worse. You want a decent time, you want decent gear, you want to get it done juicy. The Inferno cape is, or the Inferno minigame itself is S tier, regardless. The track does slap hard. Go back to work, have a good, no worries, Michael. Have fun at work, mate, appreciate it. Thanks for coming. What's this fucking Sawblade shit? Rogue's Den. I mean, people... this is where you get the thieving gear, right? Tanya, thanks for the £2. Let's start this. Cox to A, not S. No risk. What the? I mean, I guess, to be fair, you paid for it. It can go A, but I don't believe it should be A tier at all. But you paid for it. It can go A tier. Fine. Thank you, Tanya, for the £2. I wasn't expecting that at all. Rogue's Den. Sorry. This is what you do with the 1 mil. Yeah, it's 100% what she's doing. Now, Rogue's Den. So this is for the rogue, the thieving gear, then you don't do it again. Now, the thieving gear itself is kind of shit, to be honest. It doesn't give any extra XP. It gives you extra GP. But you're getting fuck all GP anyway, because you're just going to sit there left clicking Arty Knight, so it's not really worth your time. It's a shit minigame. It's going E tier. It's going E tier. Alright. Tanya is a simp for Om, yeah. She's really salty over the pets tier list. 100%. What is this roulette shit? This is not on my fucking list. What the fuck is that? Oh, Blast Furnace. Is that the Blast Furnace? Okay. The Blast Furnace, on the other hand, is actually a pretty good fucking minigame, you know? And that's what I meant to get seeds. What, the thieving, the Rogue's Den? Oh, is the thieving gear actually good for seeds, is it? It's the minigame itself though, not the gear I guess, but fair enough. Yeah, Blast Furnace is extremely profitable with rune and adamant bars. And it's extremely good for XP with gold bars, and gold bars are really cheap to make at the moment, so that's good. You go to the Blast Furnace world, you just have to pay to use it. It's riddled with bots, but that doesn't matter. There's no absolutely zero problems with this minigame at all. I think it's a reasonable A tier. There's absolutely zero issues with it. Since they've released the Blast Furnace world the way it is, it's good. Easy smithing, great way to get it done. Good profit, good XP, good time. And it's a gold sink. I did Blast Furnace with all the ores from Upload Mine. Yeah, that's exactly what I did for a little bit. And then I started making dart tips instead because I wanted AFK. What are the swords crossing? What's this shit? Duel Arena. Yeah, that's a straight up fucking F tier. Fuck the Duel Arena. The only reason the Duel Arena is good is for the clue scroll, which I think they're fixing anyway. Duel Arena is shit. Staking is what gets you fucking destroyed, okay? I'll stake your money for you if you ask me to. That's totally fine. I don't see myself ever staking my money because I don't want to fucking risk it. I don't enjoy it. And on top of that, I would absolutely be totally fine with them removing the Duel Arena from the game. It would completely solve a lot of people's lives. Then again, at the same time, you've got people on the Discord that make builds from it. That's fine. Duel Arena can get fucked. If they remove it from the game, good. Imagine how many bots will be out of a job. Duel Arena is F tier. Made 8 dart tiers as well. Yeah, for sure. For my darts, I made like, I think about 116k 80 dart tiers. From all the ores, from all the bars I had, and I just fucking sat there filling up my blowpipe for ages. I agree, Bilbo, 100%. Every time I go to try stake, all I get riddled with is fucking scammers and bots. I can't find a legit fucking fight, so what's the fucking point, you know? The Gnome Ball minigame is used for a diary. This is the Gnome Ball, yeah? It's used for a diary. That is it. It's F tier. It's dead content that no one fucking gives a shit about. A fun idea, but no one cares. It's only there because it was there before 2007. What is this fucking chest? Camdozel Vault. A maze where players have 1 minute to collect treasure and leave. What the fuck is this, guys? What is this? Help me. Gnome Ball Cheerleader S tier. Yeah, you're disgusting. Love throwing random gnome balls at the GE. Nope, it's not the minigame. It's F tier, it's staying there. Sand Casino is worse than Gnome Ball. Sand Casino and Gnome Ball are on the same tier. This on the Nude Quest. The Nude Quest? Is it? Let's have a look. What do we know about this minigame? Camdozel Vault. Yeah, it is too. Below Ice Mountain. Well, it's free-to-play content, which is nice. Well, let's look at that drop table. Iron Pickaxe, Uncut Sapphire. Oh! God damn! Now we're going to go to the end tier. What do you get? Silver bars, energy potions, if you remember. Oh, look at that. Mithril plate bodies, mithril plate skirts, diamonds, talismans. Alright, alright. Would you look at that? Wait, energy potions are not members? When did that happen? When did energy potions no longer become members potions? Did that happen with the update? Interesting. Low level content, but free to play content. Free to play content is good, but it is dead content. We're going to give it D. We're giving it D, and this is reasonable. D for dead, to begin with, but also because it's good to see free to play content. It's good for the half of the game you don't see that eventually helps grow into a good community. You hope, a big community at least. I didn't know energy potions were free to play. I never knew that. If they were always free to play, I never knew. I never tried, to be honest, but I never knew energy potions were free to play. Until just now. That's fucking amazing. Holy shit. Never knew. That's cool. When you say always been, are you saying it's always been in old school, or it's always been like before 2007? Like, are we talking when RuneScape came out with Herblore, or energy potions at least? That's fucking crazy, man. I didn't know. Is it just energy and strength potions then that are non-members? Free to play in 2017. Oh, okay, so about 4 years ago. I guess that's fair. Okay. Cool. What's the parrot? The parrot is the Brimhaven Agility Arena. Now this, I like this. This is good. This is also where I got my first ever pet. For the Burgundy's free-to-play players. Yeah, pretty much. For those coming straight out of Croatia, dude. Now, and Venice. No, Venezuelans are always members, I guess. Just Croatia, Burgundies, and I guess Zimbabwe. Now, Brimhaven Agility Arena, believe it or not, is the best agility XP in the game. It's better than any other content for agility. The problem you have is you have to focus for 1,000 minutes straight, otherwise it is not the best agility XP in the game. But if you get 1,000 tickets, you're fucking laughing, you're rolling in it. Now, it's also not bad, and at a high, like, if you're at 70, 80 agility, you can fucking zip through it, no worries, and have no problems, so that's nice as well. Always got to enjoy that content. And I guess finally, it's good to... It's good for the diary, and when you got the gloves, you can get more tickets. So I think you get a better chance of tickets or some shit. Yeah, I don't know what message was retracted there, Zale, but you're gonna have to repeat that so I can see it on the chat later. So, as a whole, I think the Brimhaven Agility Arena is really good. It could do some work, but I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's good. It's sitting here, it's great. Can you fucking line up properly, cunt? There we go, that's good. We're looking good so far. This isn't looking that bad, this tier. It's nice and neat, pretty even across the board. Then we get to Pyramid Plunder. Is this Pyramid Plunder? Pyramid Plunder. I mean, this is a hit or miss, this minigame. Are you going to make it rich, or are you going to not do anything? Yeah, 1,000 tickets, 1,000 minutes. It's to be honest, it's easier than you think. It's just fucked. But, Pyramid Plunder, I don't really like it, but I don't really hate it. It's kind of like yeah, it's pretty cool, but I'll just go thieve from fucking Arty Knights. It's overshadowed by thieving itself to make it good. I know you can get the fucking stick thing, which is good money, but I think I stand by the point that Pyramid Plunder is overshadowed by other training methods. Needed for a muscular step, that's very true, but that's it. Lots of bots. I don't think that matters though, does it? We're going to make it C tier. It's not exactly bad, it's not exactly dead, but could be better, you know, for sure. Do the bots really matter? Does it affect your progress? I know it affects the price of the staff, but that's about it, really. What the fuck is next? This thing. What is that? Sorcerer's Garden. I haven't done too much of this. I think I did a lot of it before Evolution of Combat came out. That's it. But I remember it being pretty good. I don't know if the squirk fruits are actually worth anything. It's pretty good Iron Man content, especially early on. It's not overly bad, to be honest. But also, I don't know how active it is. I I think it could do with maybe a revamp. Or at least, yeah, at least an XP revamp if they want it to be better than it is. But I don't know. What's your guys' experience with the Sorcerer's Garden? What do you reckon? Gives you reliable thieving boosts. That's about it, yeah? Maybe I should do it on my hardcore. Is it dangerous? It's safe. HSP if you set up the one-click method's fucking. Okay. I like it. I like your responses. Golden, blackjack, whack. Yeah, no one blackjacks anyway, mate. Just left like Artie. I'm able to put a B tier. Are we happy as a B tier at minigame? Is that okay? You like this track? What's it called? Dark. I don't know where it is though. Garbage content. Oh, what, the Artie Knights or the blackjacking? Blackjacking, I'd imagine. This fucking minigame. What is it called? The Tyboro 1A. Tyboro wanna clean up. This is a shit minigame. You're doing this for the diary. You're hating every second of it. You do it for the gout too, but if you're doing a Serb Hugger challenge, you're hating every minute of it. This is shit. This is garbage. This is F tier. No one has fun doing that ever. Okay? It's fucked. You reckon C is better off for the Sorcerer's Garden? Everything on Cruncher is F. Almost. Almost. What's this cat thing? Rat pits? Is this so you get your stews and shit? Is that it? The rat pits? Or is this the one in Port Sarim? This one in Port Sarim, isn't it? Not for the stews. Oh, okay, yeah, this is bullshit. This is fucking a big fat E in my opinion. No, F, not E, sorry. No one uses rat pits as well. It's only there for the teleport. Fuck that game. No one has any reason to do it. No one does it, you know? One from the fucking quest, that's it, yeah. Pro, the inhabitants call you Buana. That's actually true. E, not F. Cost of the Sarum Telly. Okay, a fair golem. The only good thing about this minigame is the teleport to Port Sarum. It's getting an E tier. Never done the quest? Oh, Jesus Christ, Tanya, get your shit together. Pest control. What do you guys reckon of pest control? I want to see what you think. Tell me what you reckon. The quest gave me cancer. I think the quest gives everyone cancer. I think you have to have cancer to even do the quest. That's why I've done it like 6 times. You reckon B for fucking pest control? F because void is garbage. F tier, I want to die in pest control. I think pest control is fucking shit. I don't think F is fair. I've got to adjust my pants again. Sorry guys. I'm getting excited. I think Tanya raises a good point. Decent lower XP at pest control. It's definitely not. It's not worth the time. Okay, it's very repetitive. The minigame itself is shit, and you're relying heavily on your team to not be fucking brain dead, which sometimes, a lot of the time, is not the issue, but a lot of the time it is. It also, I guess the grind of Void itself, Void is heavily overrated in RuneScape, for sure. I think that's a fact that everyone knows. It is 100% overrated, and the grind to getting Void is too long for what it's worth. You only get Void for the diary. I think D or E is a fair rating. I agree. Not better than Soul Wars. No, not really. At least Soul Wars you can kind of get in, get it done, and get out. And it doesn't make you want to kill yourself. It's good at Vork though. Void's good at Vorkarth, but so is fucking using anything else. You know? That's the point. Void is best in slot at Vorkarth, but it is barely best in slot. You know, you're better off going in Karil's and just being more tanky. You probably get an extra kill out of the inventory because you have to eat less. To be honest with you, you probably do more damage in Void. You'll do a little bit more damage, but when you're wearing Karil's killing Vorkarth, you'll take less hits. You'll just be tankier. You'll probably get an extra kill per inventory. I could almost guarantee that'll happen in majority of the cases, for sure. You know. DPS is everything until you start taking damage. Feel like E is a bit harsh. D is good though. I think D is probably fair for pest control. I think because I think D is fair because there's more to it than just the teleport. The teleport's actually horseshit. Void is great. The best part about Void, don't you argue for DPS better than tank at Kraken though? Yeah, I go for accuracy for sure at the Kraken, 100%, because that's the best way to out DPS the people trying to tank the Kraken, for sure. Everyone tanks the Kraken. You go there and you out DPS them so you can hit them more and steal their kills, definitely. You know, I'm not saying it's not all about DPS, but I'm saying you've got to weigh up the options of how much extra damage are you actually doing with Void that you could be substituting for the ability to tank more. You know, you have to weigh up which one's getting you a better choice. What I was saying about Void, the Void is great for learning to, well, not learning to switch. It's actually fucking shit when you learn to switch. Void's great if you don't want to switch or if you want to save inventory because you only have to swap your headpiece. So it saves you worrying about it, so you can bring more resources. And when you get better at something like Chains of Xeric, you can start bringing useful gear, getting rid of the Void when you need less resources. So if you want to save space, Void can be useful in that aspect. But other than that, I don't see anyone PKing in Void. I don't see anyone PKing in Void. Well, but if you lose it, you're not going to get it back. Don't be a pussy. It's meant to be best in slot. What the fuck is this chest? Rogue Trader. What the fuck is that? It looks like an F tier to me, just looking at the fucking description. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by Rogue Trader. I also found it easier to not use Void to learn Cox. That's also another fact as well. It's probably easier to not use Void to learn and throw yourself straight into that end of getting used to what you need, to be honest, as well. And again, you'll be more tankier, so it's just, you gotta weigh up. DPS, like I said, yeah, DPS only matters until you start getting hit. Then you have to weigh up the options, you know? You don't take Void to the Inferno because you're just gonna get hit too hard, too often, you know? Rogue Trader, yeah, I said the same thing. What's this tentacle head thing? The fuck is this shit? Bounty Hunter. Oh, does that still exist? Didn't this die or did it get overrun by bots? They still do it, don't they? But they rotate the worlds? Yeah, they do. I think they rotate the worlds, which is cool. So Bounty Hunter's actually, from my experience... Is that right? They still use Bounty Hunter, right? I think from my experience, when I used Bounty Hunter, it wasn't very exciting. I get it though, it's good PvP content. But it's long dead. Is it dead now? It's fucking gone? Would make sense, to be honest. I mean, it was just riddled with bots as well eventually, but that's why Last Man Standing and the Ferox Enclave has kind of come in to help balance that out. I guess it's just a straight up F tier then, eh? No one uses it. Are we happy with that? And then we've got this grass looking shit. What the fuck is that? Berg de Rot Rampart. Temple Trekking. Oh my fucking god. So, Temple Trekking, once you get your Lumberjack outfit, it's kind of pointless, you know? I need to get XP tones from it, I think, and you can redo it. I think it can be reasonable XP. You've got to do it for a diary somewhere, and you've got to use it in quests. But it's just it's a bunch of shit overall. What is that? Once you get your fucking kit, it's kind of a fucking joke, isn't it? Jason B joining the channel membership. Good man. Thank you very much. Welcome to the fucking club. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Swampletics is streaming right now. Fuck Swampletics. Get out of the fucking swamp, cunt. Waste of time? Yeah. S for Nail Beast? You're out of your fucking mind, mate. Jason B, thank you very much again. You're a champion. Wear that play body with pride. Just go. Thank you. E tier, nobody fucking likes it, but Lumberjack saves it from F. Yeah, I agree. The Lumberjack outfit makes it E tier. And there we have it. The minigame tier list. I was expecting more Fs and less everything else, to be honest. But I think I'm happy with that board. Are we happy with this? Everyone's happy with the result here? Have we got any debates? Obviously, Chambers of Xeric's only A tier because Tanya paid for it. She can't help but have the Chambers of Xeric a B tier. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's scared you. Yeah, it gets you sometimes, eh? It's fucking great. Do you mind summarizing it? I can summarize it. That's what I'm going to do now for the, what's it called? The timestamp I'm going to put in there so when people want to come back and re-watch it, this is the quick rundown now. If I don't remember the names of the rooms, rightfully so. F tier is all garbage content that is useless, unneeded, crap. I'll also leave a link in the description to the wiki page of the minigame so you can match it icon if you want to know what it is. But it's basically just like the Berthold minigames. What's that? Mage Training Arena in the desert, Duel Arena. Get that out of the game as soon as you can. What the fuck is that? The fight pits. It's all garbage. F tier is shit that doesn't get used or is not worth being in the game. E tier is mostly content. You've got Clan Wars, Duel Arena, the Rat Catcher one, and whatever the fucking Soul Blade is, Trouble Brewing. This is all content that is only useful mostly just for its teleport method. That's about it. The teleport or the content inside, like the fucking Lumberjack outfit and for the Volcanic Mine for Iron Man. Other than that, if you're in the E tier list, the game is there purely for purposes that are not to do with the minigame. D tier, now this is all minigames that could definitely, well, it's a different sort of bracket. Soul Wars never needed to come to old school RuneScape. It was a fucking mistake, and it can go and no one will fucking miss it. The only good thing about it is the juicy fucking pet, not the lanky arm piece of shit, the big fucking boy, the General Garage Door spin-off. Barbarian Assault has unfortunately been ruined by the player base rather than the minigame itself. It could be a lot better if retards would stop paying 50 mil for shit items like the fighter torso that is easily outclassed by a rune plate body. The Blast Mine is apparently good, and this new free-to-play content is, well, it's good free-to-play content. You can never argue with that. And as for pest control, I mean, it's only good because, well, it could be worse. I guess some of the rewards aren't too bad, but the thought process behind how Void is necessary for most high-end content in the game is definitely not worth it, especially when pest controls are grown in the fucking half, and you also have to rely on having a decent teammate. It's better off early game than it is late game. C tier. This sort of content is useful for doing, but it has a lot of drawbacks. Tithe farming is great for farming, but you don't want to do it to 99. The tiers of Guffix. You want to do tiers of Guffix, of course, but you don't want to do that. You don't want that to be your only runecrafting effort till 77. If you do that, you're wasting a lot of time. Runecrafting isn't that bad. I don't even know what the fuck that icon is. I cannot remember. Let me have a look at the list. It looks like a chompy, but I know it's fucking not. What is it there? There it is. The Gnome Restaurant. Good money. If you do it for a day, you make some good money. And it's utilized in the different bits of content, so that's fine. And as for the Nightmare Zone, I think we can all agree that if you're at the Nightmare Zone for anything other than getting points for imbuing items and herb boxes, you need a fucking bullet. If you're maxing your melee stats here, and you're not getting your Slayer level up, fuck you. Sorry, Anubis, but it's got to happen. And I know that you can make the argument that, oh, but I want to have a Zerker. If you want to have a Zerker, that's fine. You can be anything you want, you know? There's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. And as for the Pyramid Plunder, it's just riddled with bots, and you're better off using pretty much any other thieving content. It's unfortunately overshadowed by itself. B tier content. Shades of Morton. The recent update made it very good, very juicy. And also for Fishing Trawler. Fishing Trawler is great now that you can AFK it. You can get it done in 5 minutes. You can get the angler outfit very quick. So if they didn't improve the Fishing Trawler with the Kraken and the shorter times, it would definitely be a hell of a lot lower. Brimhaven Agility Arena is the best agility XP in the game, provided you actually, you know, pay attention for 1,000 minutes. That's its drawback. But other than that, it's pretty good content, and it's very easy at higher agility levels. There's almost no chance of fail. The Sorcerer's Garden is very good, especially early game, especially for Iron Man. You want to jump on the Sorcerer's Garden when you can. And Last Man Standing is a great way to learn PKing, make some money, and is excellent, like, start of the game content for Iron Man. That's where you go if you want to make some serious money, get a good cape. Chambers of Zerk was in B tier. I think Chambers of Zerk's B tier 100%, but Tanya got salty and paid for it to be A tier. She's a sellout, so that's fine. Hence why it's in A tier. Whatever the fuck that is, I cannot remember. That's the Blast Furnace. Blast Furnace is good content, no debating it. And this fucking head cunt, what is that? That looks fucked. That is the Fight Cave. So the Fire Cape. The only reason the Fire Cape and Fight Caves is A tier is because it is not dangerous content. Hardcore men should lose their status if they die in the Fight Caves on the way to the Fire Cape. But that would also ultimately mean that you would lose all your items if you weren't an Iron Man. Therefore, we would create a chest out the front, pay 100k to get your items back, would make it a gold sink. That is what would improve the Fight Caves to make it S tier. Make it a gold sink and make hardcore men lose their status if they die in there. 100%. I don't give a fuck. It's easy content. You shouldn't be able to trial it as fast as you want. The Hallowed Sepush... Well, I can't remember how to pronounce it. I'm autistic. The agility cunt thing. It's pretty good content. It requires you to do Sins of the Father, which isn't hard, and I've got a guide on how to do it, but just use the quest helper. Please use my guide. I need ad revenue fast. Other than that, it's pretty good. Pretty good content. It's great. It's a good switch up, and it is very profitable, I believe. Mage Training Arena in the Wilderness is great. It gets you out of your comfort zone. It gets you in the wilderness. It's risky. You have to take something. You have to put a bit of effort in, and in return, you get a pretty decent cape, which is best in slot for Mage. And Mahogany Homes has completely revolutionized construction for the better, for the good of the British Empire. So shout out to Mahogany Homes. S tier, Barrows. Barrows is the minigame that has stood the test of time. It will never die. It never has died. You can do it at any level. You can do it at max, you can do it mid-level, you can even do it low-level and smash it, and it's rewarding every time. If you don't get a Barrows piece, you're getting runes you're going to use. Barrows is There's nothing wrong with Barrows at all. It's a fucking excellent piece of content. As well as the Impling one. Implings are fucking perfect. Not only that, because they're also worldwide, and you should be able to crack out a decent amount of money through Implings. Just get your fucking hunter up. Gauntlet. The Gauntlet tests you for your survivability, your switching and flicking potential, just being a good cunt, starting from zero, having no help from others. The Gauntlet is a great way to teach you how to PVM. The Gauntlet is perfect, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's great money. Theatre of Blood is arguably, in my opinion, the best content to come to the game. It's punishing, it's rewarding, it's fucking easy, but if you fuck up, and it doesn't matter how many times you've done it, it doesn't matter how many times you succeeded at it, if you fuck up, which you will, it's punishing. Is it Implings? No, not just Puro. The Implings is worldwide and Puro. But Theatre of Blood is punishing and rewarding at the same time. It's the perfect balance of what a raid should be in this game, unlike Chambers of Xeric. And as for Inferno, well, Inferno's in the same boat as the Fight Caves. With the Fire Cape, it should be more punishing, the Inferno, but at the same time, it should be punishing for Hard Crime, and you should have to pay to get your stuff back to create a gold sink. But at the same time, the Inferno has the difficulty, the complexity, and requires the commitment and concentration to make it an S tier. Even if people want to buy their way to the Cape like pieces of shit, that's just the sort of people they are, and they have to live with that choice. Paying $300 US for a game that is a cape that's barely better than the Fire Cape. That's on you.